It's me. It's Miri, 10 Bloom Cakes. Remember me? I've been making some new videos for you, and I kind of had a real revelation. Truth be told, it was from my friends who are geniuses because I am like a history nut. So it's an election year, and I'm gonna do a cake inspired by each one of your states. When Stephen Colbert had his Colbert Report, he did something called Better Know a District. I don't know how much he got through with that series. However, we're gonna do Better Know Your State. South Carolina is known as the Palmetto State. Now, palmettos are they're like kind of squat palm trees. Of course, where I live in North Carolina, we know them for the palmetto bugs, which are cockroaches. The motto of South Carolina is Dim Spiro Sparrow, which means as I breathe, I hope. And I hope that you enjoy this cake that I'm making today, which is dedicated to the great state of South Carolina. South Carolina was the 8th state to sign on to the Constitution and one of the original colonies. And it's going to be the first of my state-themed cakes. The state flower of South Carolina is called the yellow jessamine. Not jasmine, jessamine, whatever the heck jessamine is, but we'll go with it. Anyway, it's yellow. Okay, perfect. So this is the color that I want my yellow jessamine to be. All right. This is looking really good. The state bird of South Carolina is called the Carolina wren. And the Carolina wren is brown. It's brown. No other way to describe it but a brown bird. That's more brown. South Carolina is the #1 producer of peaches east of the Mississippi. The first thing that you find when you go across the border into South Carolina is a lot, and I mean a lot, of South Carolina peach salsa. And they really want to dispel the deception of Georgia as to being the peach state. They have very lax laws on fireworks. That you'll see immediately. Every North Carolinian I know goes to South Carolina to get their 4th of July fireworks because they're the ones that you can buy in South Carolina are a lot more fun than the ones that you can buy in North Carolina. What you'll find when you cross the border on I-95 into South Carolina from North Carolina is a place called South of the Border. And it's exactly what you think it is. It has a lot of little cartoon guys in sombreros because, let's face it, South Carolina is where political correctness goes to die. We're having very interesting and influential politicians. My favorite South Carolina politician has to be Tim Scott. Also, Nikki Haley was a former governor of South Carolina. Trey Gowdy. Now, Trey Gowdy, am I wrong? Does Trey Gowdy not look like Mr. Garrison from South Park? Okay. Home to John C. Calhoun, who was the vice president to Andrew Jackson, and Andrew Jackson hated him so much that he later said that he should have hung John C. Calhoun for treason. Basically, like a piece of you-know-what. Andrew Jackson was probably like, he was like really into duels and stuff, like solving interpersonal conflicts with violence. That was kind of like his hallmark. Live PD, they feature Richland County, South Carolina as one of the places where they're filming, and I'm gonna tell you that they have this cop on there. He's so ripped. He's like ripping off his shirt, and his muscles are just As far as live PD crews go, or like live PD areas where they film, Richland County, South Carolina is one of my favorite places. Tulsa, Oklahoma is also really, really good. Charleston, which happens to have one of the oldest synagogues in the United States, believe it or not, built in 1749. It's still there. I've been there. So, that's a thing. Pirates of the Caribbean land. I mean, it has like some French influence, and then it has like all these old buildings with the plaster falling off the brick and stuff. It feels very much like, Dead Men Tell No Tales kind of thing. Ghost tours, if you ever go to Charleston, South Carolina. So, delicious cuisine and ghost tours. That should be their motto for their city there. South Carolina is also a refuge to all the people that want to live and work in Charlotte but don't want to pay North Carolina taxes. So everybody from Fort Mill, say hey! So there you have it, folks. Everything you wanted to know about South Carolina and a little that you didn't. But I hope I did you well, South Carolina. Please let me know what you think of my beautiful cake. You can learn what I'm doing at my in-person workshops. Oh my goodness. Also at my online tutorials. So what I need you to do is go to 10bloomcakes.com, and there you will find in the menu bar links to my workshops that are in person and coming to a city near you, and also to my online tutorials, which you can do from the comfort of your own home. Also, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram at 10bloomcakes, also at 10bloomcakes on Facebook. It's been a pleasure making this wonderful cake for you all today, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. All right, see you later.